So let's start with the basic. Today we are going to discuss about what chemistry is and their branches, and then we will move to the general definition. बच्चे बंद कर दें इसे आप इसी को follow करूँगा आपके पास अच्छा चले so because this is course is basically for those students who have not studied before at the intermediate and the A level. So it is very basic course. So that's why we will cover and try our best to understand the basic concepts of chemistry and its application in your daily life. So actually this is the worth of this course. So this is not the general to do something to memorize some sort of the things to clear this course, but it will help you to understand some concept which will be of course useful in your life or daily working as well. So yes, what? तो पीछे भी बच्चे ये आए थे we I in at intermediate level, so I don't recommend to opt this course, so it was a wastage of time for me. You are most welcome to you are registered. This is as an instructor, this is my recommendation because you have already learned this course, so better to opt advanced courses like 150, 160, 170.
It's been quite a while since I gave my certificate because I went to medical college.
Okay.
Then I left medical college.
Okay.
So I thought that this would be a good revision because I don't.
Okay, if you maybe you can listen and then you decide yourself. From my side, there is no any objection. All university are the students are most welcome to opt. Okay, but it depends on you. If you have already studied, then it's better to move to the higher courses. So this is just a learning process in the chemistry. So first we are moving, actually the chemistry is the study of three components. One is the composition. We will discuss detail, properties and transformation of matters. So today we are going to actually elaborate what is chemistry. So the first is the composition. So what do you understand by the composition? Any idea? What do you understand with the composition? What is the composition?
Something what makes a product.
Shabash. Exactly. What is the made of some sort of the constituent things that will give you the final product. So that is the composition. Like if the composition of, let's suppose I am saying if you make a syrup like a medicine, that means it is the composition of different drugs, active ingredient present in the drug. So this is the composition. So actually chemistry is dealing with the composition, different composition. Anything you feel this is a paint is also have the different composition. What composition is, we will discuss if it is relevant to your course. So we are actually generally describing here what is the composition, okay? And then the properties. What are the properties? How they looks like, how they behave, these are called the properties. In the next I will further elaborate this one. And transformation of matters, what is the matter? Anything, that is anything which can occupy space and having mass, that is called the matter. So we are the matter, everything you are just visualizing, everything is the matter. So what is the transformation of the matter? That means matter may be transformed from one form to another form. So what are these forms we will discuss today? What are actually the different types of the matter and how they are going to transform from one to another form. So this is all about the chemistry. So in chemistry, we are going to discuss the study of three things: composition, properties, and transformation of the matters. So the first one is the properties. So it is, we will discuss two types of the property. One is the physical properties and the other one will be the chemical properties. So the physical properties mean the physical appearance. Like if I am looking at you, you are looking at me, or you are seeing this presentation. So all these are the physical matters. There no chemical involvement is involved. So that means physical properties are characteristics that do not involve change in the sample's chemical makeup. Like, let's suppose if the water is liquid, it will remain a liquid. If it is in this lab or at your home or somewhere else, it will remain as a liquid. Liquid is the physical properties of the water. Okay? And what are the examples? Like this is there are several examples. One is the melting of ice. For instance, is the physical properties. That means ice is the solid, and when it melts, it is converted into the liquid. And this is called actually this is the transformation of matter. Solid is converted into the liquid. And this actually, this appearance is called the physical property, because you are going to visualize this property. You can look that the ice is solid and the water is in liquid. That means this is the physical appearance. Based on the physical appearance, you are deciding this is the liquid or this is the solid. That's why this is the physical property. Clear? Now, chemical properties. As we have discussed, there are two type of property: physical properties and the chemical properties. Opposite to the physical property, these are the chemical properties. And chemical properties do involve a change in the chemical makeup, and the physical is opposite to this one. So what does it mean? Like the simple example, the chemical properties, it is the rusting of iron. Like if you put the iron in open atmosphere, you will feel it is going to be rusted with the passage of time. So this is an example, rusting of iron or the iron bicycle, and there are a lot of other properties are available. So that is due to some sort of the chemical reaction. So that's why this is called the chemical properties. Where chemical reaction is involved, it gives you the chemical property. When there is no such type of the reaction, or it is the general appearance of the matter, it is called the physical properties. Clear? Now, these are the different examples of the physical properties and the chemical properties. Like temperature, you just feel what is the temperature right now. Maybe it is a 20 degrees centigrade, say. Tomorrow will be maybe the 18 degrees Celsius. So this is the physical appearance. Similarly, the color, you may visualize it is a red, pink, or orange. So this is the physical property. Similarly, melting point, at what temperature it is going to melt. And let's suppose, or the boiling point, at what temperature the matter is going to be boiled. This is also called the physical property, because like I have given the example, the melting of ice, that means melting point is the physical point. Similarly, electrical conductivity, that means this is the electrical conductivity, how much the electrons are being passing through the electrical wires. So this is the movement of the electron in the wires. It may be the iron wire or maybe the copper wire. There are a lot of wire. So these are the different examples you are being used in your daily life. So let's move to the chemical properties. One example we have discussed in the previous slide. It is the rusting of iron. So how that means it is now we are going to discuss the chemical reaction, because chemical properties are changes due to some sort of the chemical reaction. So rusting आपके पास क्या? Rusting is the actually the reaction of iron with the water. आप मॉइस्चर आपके पास है, तो आप उसको रखते हैं, ऐसे ऐसे क्या होता है, ऑक्सीडाइज होना शुरू हो जाता है. तो दैट मीन आयरन इज ऑक्सीडाइज टू another chemical that is called the iron oxide, and this is the rusting. Actually this chemical process is called the rusting. Clear? Now combustion of gasoline, and you are witness, you are using at your home, या combustion of natural gas. तो क्या होता है उसमें ऑक्सीजन, and with the fire it is going to be burned and converted into the carbon dioxide. So this is also a chemical change. First was is the gasoline. After burning, it is converted into the carbon dioxide. It is the chemical change. That's why this property is called the chemical property. Now, tarnishing of silver, this is similar to the rusting of iron. Tarnishing means that is the luster of any material is going to be dull. So that is due to the reaction of the, let's suppose if in case of the silver, silver is going to react with the sulfur. So with this reaction, the luster of the silver is going to be dull. सिल्वर आप देखेंगे वो आपके पास बिल्कुल शाइनिंग फॉर्म में होता है, तो अगर वो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता उसकी शाइनिंग कम हो रही है, सही है, आप एज अ ज्वेलरी भी यूज करते हैं, जो शाइनिंग कम हो रही है, दैट मीन इट इज द रिएक्शन ऑफ द सिल्वर विद द सल्फर. तो वो रिएक्शन होकर उसकी जो शाइनिंग या लस्टर जो है वो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जो है वो लूज करता रहता है. दैट इज आल्सो केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी. अगेन हार्डनिंग ऑफ, लेट्स सपोज हार्डनिंग ऑफ द सीमेंट. सीमेंट पाउडर फॉर्म में होता है, ये बिल्डिंग में यूज करते हैं. देन इट बिकम हार्डर. हाउ? व्हेन इट इज गोइंग टू रिएक्ट विद द वाटर, सो द प्रोसेस ऑफ हाइड्रेशन इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट. So that means again there is the chemical change. So you do not need to remember all the things, but I am going to explain how chemical properties are going to act as compared to the physical property. In physical property, know what is the final conclusion. In the physical property, there is no change in the chemical structure or the chemical reaction. But in the chemical properties, there is the change in the chemical structure or the chemical. These are also due to the chemical reactions. So these properties are called the chemical properties. Clear है? चलिए इसके ऊपर हम आते हैं बाद में. Let's now start with the branches of chemistry. So the definition we have already discussed. So the first, actually, it is important to understand actually what is coming under which field of study in chemistry. So basically we have major 5 branches. One is organic, then inorganic, analytical, physical, and the biochemistry. So before going to moving to the further definitions, I am going to explain very simply. So these are very easy to remember, all these branches. So first decide what are the major 5 branches. How can we differentiate which study is coming under which branch of chemistry? So the first 2 are the organic and the inorganic chemistry. So it is very easy to understand or to remember actually what is coming under the organic and the inorganic chemistry. Organic means, like in the simple way you can, which is organic matter. See, organic. If you look at the periodic table, have you studied before the periodic table, have you used the name the periodic table, where there are different elements are present? We will discuss in the next classes as well. So there are 118 different elements are present in the periodic table. So if organic chemistry is actually the chemistry of carbon and the hydrogen, generally, if we are going to discuss the chemistry of carbon and the hydrogen, that study is called the organic chemistry. ठीक, ऑर्गेनिक क्यों ऐसा है? क्योंकि आपके पास जितने भी प्रोटीन्स हैं, एंजाइम्स हैं, the major component in all these compounds is the carbon and the hydrogen. जितने भी आप देखें, that's why the study of these 2 elements is called the organic chemistry. ठीक है, remember रहेगा. Now what is the inorganic chemistry? Rest, बच्चे ये आप मास्क पहन के रखें. So what is the rest of the elements? 118. Among 118, 2 are called the organic chemistry, and 116 are left, and all this study is called the inorganic chemistry. Clear? So I am going to define or differentiate based between the organic and the inorganic chemistry due to their the number of elements present in the periodic table. So carbon and hydrogen study is called the organic chemistry, and the rest of all element or the metals study is called the inorganic chemistry. Clear? Now what is left? It is the, no, actually this is the further application on what we have discussed in organic and inorganic chemistry. Analytical chemistry. It is coming from the analysis. So what type of analysis do you understand? Analysis means observing changes, or you want to analyze something, and we analyze by using two important things. One is the it is the qualitative analysis, and other one is the quantitative analysis. That means, let's suppose, what does it mean, qualitative and quantitative analysis? If you go to the store, you ask, okay, give me 1 kilogram of sugar. So if the storekeeper maybe will give you another thing, like if you give you the rice instead of the sugar, so will you carry the rice instead of the sugar, or demand either it is not a sugar, it's a rice? So this is actually, what is this analysis? You are analyzing this one. And this analysis is called the qualitative analysis. Based on your knowledge, qualitative analysis means yes or no. Either this is a sugar, yes, this is qualitative analysis. No, it is not a sugar. It is also qualitative analysis. So qualitative analysis is giving you the idea. That means you can decide based on yes or no, either this is the real thing or this is not according to your demand. That is called the qualitative analysis. Now quantitative analysis. क्वांटिटेटिव एनालिसिस में नो यू आर गोइंग टू क्वांटिफाई. एक आपने शुगर को देखा कि वो राइस एंड शुगर नहीं है, ठीक है. अगर शुगर आपने डिमांड किया कि 1 किलोग्राम चाहिए, उसने आपको ½ kg दे दिया. नो, दिस इज द क्वांटिटेटिव एनालिसिस. यू आर गोइंग टू क्वांटिफाई वेदर दिस इज द रियल 1 kilogram sugar or not. And now you are going to quantify this one, and this study is called the quantitative analysis. अब देखिए chemistry है, but you are using these terms in your daily life. So that's why I have said the course is important to apply this knowledge in your daily experience of the knowledge as well. So now what is the analytical chemistry? Actually, it is a study of the qualitative and quantitative analysis. Whether this is the organic or the inorganic, maybe the carbon, maybe the hydrogen or the other elements, but this is study dealing with the qualitative and quantitative analysis. Clear? Yes. Now physical, it is about the physical properties of the material, whether these are the qualitative, quantitative, carbon, hydrogen or the other elements. If we are dealing the application of knowledge to have the physical properties, then it is called the physical chemistry. The lastly is the biochemistry, and it is, the name is as clearly, what is the biochemistry?
Study of chemistry in our daily life, like in the human body.
Human body or the living things. We are the living things, and this study is called the biochemistry. So majorly there are 5 branches of chemistry. I think there is no such need to memorize all the things. ये जो आप मैं बता रहा हूँ, ये अपने वर्ड्स के अंदर आप इसको सेव करेंगे, लिखेंगे, नोट करेंगे, तो you will remember always actually what 5 branches are chemistry आती है. ठीक है. अब जनरल जी सब कुछ ये दिया, everything is there. लेकिन ये क्लास का मैं हमेशा स्टूडेंट्स को कहता हूँ, आप जब क्लास में if you write your own notes, this is your permanent property. You will remember when you see even after 10 years. But these materials are also available on the Moodle, and everywhere it is available. See? So it's better to take your own notes so you can better prepare for the final exam or the mid or quizzes as well. जो आप फोकस ये करें, किसको मैं ज्यादा टाइम दे रहा हूँ फोन पे, मैंने तो उसको evaluate करना what I have taught to you. See? Now, generally we are going to just briefly we are moving to the other sub branches of the 5 main branches. Organic chemistry. There is the sub branch is the medicinal chemistry. again, it's very easy to remember that, which is dealing with the synthesis of the medicinal drugs. So just remember only the words. No need to remember or memorize the correct definition. I am not interested on this one. So just to memorize what exactly is the coming out from this branch of the sub branch of the chemistry. So medicinal chemistry, which is dealing with the medicinal drugs, whether it is synthesis or their application. Organometallic chemistry, again we have discussed organic and metallic. Organic, in organic we have discussed it is the chemistry of the carbon, and metallic mean it is the matter. So chemistry of carbon and the matter, it is called the organometallic chemistry. Clear? Now it is the polymer chemistry. Polymer means ये भी आप आपने ये आप तो बहुत ज़्यादा यूज ये टर्म्स हो रही हैं, आप घरों में भी यूज करते हैं, पीवीसी, पॉलीविनाइल क्लोराइड, और इस तरह के आपके पास हैं जो कि पॉलीमर डिफरेंट जो है वो पॉलीमर शीट्स यूज करते हैं घर में। ये आप इसके डिफरेंट जो है वो फॉर्म्स पॉलीमर्स की हैं। वन इज दी पॉलीविनाइल क्लोराइड, या ये डिफरेंट पाइप्स है, सीवेज के पाइप्स है, ये सब उसके अंदर ये पॉलीमर की बनी है। ठीक है, तो केमिस्ट्री ऑफ पॉलीमर इज कॉल्ड दी पॉलीमर केमिस्ट्री। तो पॉलीमर इज दी polymer
asking something from you.
long chain है। एंड ये किसने ऑन किया? ये मुझसे ही हो रहा है। ये मैं इसको ये इंटरनेट चलिए एक सेकंड, नहीं एक्चुअली ये मैं कर्सर से मूव कर रहा था। चलिए,
Sir, a student is asking something from you.
ये किसका ऑन किसका?
निकाल दिया। Sir, can you hear me?
नहीं इसमें तो ऑप्शन है, आई डोंट।
Sir,